Donatello.
Chemistry, yeah, we got this history. Couldn't see myself with anyone but you. You stay down, that's how I know you're thorough. Ooh, calling me, texting me, sending me 3 paragraphs. How you love my eyes and the way I make you laugh. I know I found the right guy. You light up my world, babe. Get butterflies every time you say my name. Don't know what you do to me. Got me thinking I can rewrite history. This my love story. You light up my world, babe. Get butterflies every time you say my name. What is it you do to me? Got me thinking I can rewrite history. This my love story. Oh,
once upon a time, when you wasn't mine, I never thought I'd find someone I could hold, someone I could trust, someone I could love. 'Cause these streets had me out here thinking I don't wanna love nobody else, but you got me thinking if I lose you, I would be a goddamn fool. Loving you, touching you, I don't want nobody else. Kissing you, fucking you, I don't want nobody else. Teaching you, protecting you, this is our love story, babe.
yeah. You light up my world. You light up butterflies every time you say my name. Every time. What is it you do to me? What you got me thinking I can rewrite history. Thinking this is my love story. You light up my world, babe. Butterflies every time you say my name. Every time. What is it you do to me? Got me thinking I can rewrite history. This is my love story. Oh, calling me,
Calling you,
loving me,
I'm loving you,
holding me,
I'm holding you.
kissing me,
Oh yeah,
fucking me.
I'm fucking you.
Ooh, you light up my world,
Baby,
butterflies every time you say my name. Every time you say you do to me.
what you
Got
do?
me thinking I can rewrite history. It's my love story. You light up my world, baby. Every time you say my name.
Every
What
time.
is it you do to me?
What you
What you
do?
got me thinking I
You got
can
me
rewrite
realize.
history.
Oh.
It's my love story. Oh.
Miglo, you came from the hood, I came from the streets, but I done moved out though. So you fuck with the plug, I fuck with him too. Tell the nigga how for me. Shot rock on my blood. I done came up, I done moved to Chicago. Said I came from the bottom. I done came up, I done moved to another state. And I'm chasing out the dollars. A nigga had a thing, gotta move in another way. Fuck nigga got a problem. They tell him pull up, he gon' lose his soul face. I came from the trenches, I came from a city, can't trust none of these bitches. Shot back, baby, shot town, baby, can't hate on the city that raised me. Fuck nigga, pay me, fuck you, fuck all of these niggas. I jumped in the streets and got savage. Block 40 on go if a nigga won't stack. Pyrex, nigga, I'ma do magic. Turn the 2 to a 4, nigga, why would I tax? I'm a badass nigga with a temper. Got the city on fire in the window. Ain't been in church in a while, forgive me. Was doing good for a while, but I'm tempted. Going back and forth with the shit like tennis. Hit the plug up, meet me at Lennox. Trunk for the drugs, some shit that's rented. Show me love, cause bitch, I did it. I did it. No hood, I came from the streets, but I done moved out though. So you fuck with the plug, I fuck with him too. Tell the nigga how for me. Shot rock on my blood. I done came up, I done moved to Chicago. Said I came from the bottom. I done came up, I done moved to another state.
Maneuvering how I was told how to get it. Business on my soul, on my spirit. If I said I'ma do it, I did it. I'm allergic to pussies and kittens. Couple people I was running for the whole time. Put it all on the line when they cross mine. To see you when you doing better. I just keep
streets, but I done moved out though. So you fuck with the plug, I fuck with him too. Tell the nigga have for me. Shot rack on my blood. I done came up, I done moved at Chicago. Said I came from the bottom. I done came up, I done moved to another state. You came from the hood, I came from the streets, but I done moved out though. So you fuck with the plug, I fuck with him too. Tell the nigga have for me. Shot rack on my blood. I done came up, I done moved at Chicago. Said I came from the bottom. I done came up, I done moved to another state.
We came from the bottom, now we at the top. Ain't no fucking with us, cause we killing the block. And I stand on that shit, on the fire we drop. And I'm working this bit like I'm punching the clock. I'm spitting this ball while I'm holding the Glock. I'm feeling real good and I don't wanna stop. Crunk like an inch, I'm chasing Muller, I want the binge. Been out the chain, we off the hinge. Niggas too petty, so I can't be friends. I go get that bag and go handle my business. They live at the bottom and try to break them down, but it can't go like that. I came up better than that. Been getting to the money, yeah, nigga, that's a fact. I was 12 years old when I got them racks. Smoking that dro and selling that pack. Nobody but man had my back. Beat a nigga ass cause he snatched my hat. Get kicked out of school cause I act too black. Book bag for the coup cause the nigga couldn't last. This is real life shit, that west side go. That 18 years on SRP, that Dixie born, home of Vine City. That's the bomb.
You came from the hood, I came from the streets, but I done moved out though.
I'm in the clouds with the gods, smoking on Manitou. The ops, they gon' hate, that's what they supposed to do. Everybody staring, my energy is pressure. Totally worth it, like a cashmere sweater. I'm on, never slipping, all in my zone. Got by like 2 or 3 phones, case I gotta flex on one of my hoes. Diamonds on my pinky toes, but you the one that I chose. Yes, you the one that I like, be my boo after one night. Falling for you like a domino. Where you at, baby, drop the low. Blue bills, keep your wrist froze. Be a medicine, baby, take a dose. Overthinking till my brain is slow. I don't know how many came before. Too tied now, who's tying down who? I don't wanna play no more. I don't wanna leave you alone. Have all of me put on a show. Pulling you into my zone. Just want something from nothing. I wanna take it real slow. Something from nothing. I wanna. Something from nothing. I wanna. I want something from nothing. I wanna take it real slow. Yeah, hit my strut, smelling like weed and Versace. I can go anywhere in the world, but you my private party. Pheromones irresistible, siren all in your ear. Never heard this before. You can act up, but don't be switching lanes, just gears. Talking all high key, but low key. I want you to take it real slow. How I'm winding, hypnotizing, I'm putting on a show. Cosplay with me, gon' take control. Can you take a sip? I need to fill you up. I want more rounds. You can swim laps, come drown in it, then clean it up. Tapping out, I can take the stroke. Tongue tied, say my name some more. Type of love, make you swallow your pride. Make this thing explode. Product purple green, puffin' on it while you in between. Fake nothing, trying to make something. French inhaling, can you take the smoke? I don't wanna leave you alone. Have all of me put on a show. Something from nothing. I wanna take it real slow. Something from nothing. I wanna. Something from nothing. I wanna. I want something from nothing. I wanna take it real slow. Something from nothing. I wanna. Something from nothing. I wanna. I want something from nothing. I wanna take it real slow.
Nasty, we going crazy.
Tell me when they see me, do it. Tell them when they see me. When I go splurge, it's serious. Ain't about the near, then I ain't trying.
What's going on, everybody, man? What's going on? How y'all doing tonight? It is Friday, you know what I'm saying? July 18th, you feel me? We out here hanging out. Korner podcast. We out this motherfucker. Me and Suburban Mom, we chilling on the block.
What up?
I see y'all out there. How y'all doing tonight? Get your tracks in if you guys want to get a review or if you want to get a vibe check tonight. You know what I'm saying? We're taking submissions for that. We got news in the mix. A couple of different articles. You know what I'm saying? Some random.
Yeah.
But, you know.
Big shout out to Nobody because he helped contribute some of the news articles that we're going to be going over tonight. So if you guys ever have anything interesting that you think we would like to talk about, send it to us. We'll put it on the show.
Facts. Actually, you know what I'm going to do? Since I'm doing all this other shit, because, I mean, apologies for running a little late, guys. I have been on the grind lately. Last week kind of set me back a bit with all the different shit that popped off, so I've been kind of gathering myself back up and getting back into the grind, you know what I'm saying? We do got the August breakdown released. We got the ladies night information released. That is going to be on the page if you guys want to check out the channel. We also have the post out for the third co-host. That is, it's leaked. It's everywhere now. You feel me? Everybody's getting information on how to do it. So you guys want to get interest in this, make sure you tap in. We are going to be going through some of these. I did have a couple of people message me on the side. They dropped out. So I don't know if it was something personal that came up or whatever. I don't pry, you know what I'm saying? But they did say that, you know what I'm saying, we could take their submission out for the application. You know, prayers up to them, you know what I'm saying? Hope everything's all right. But anyway, I've been on the grind with that. With that being said, I've been also getting situated with the forum for Downtown Sound Ladies Night that will be popping off next month. And again, all the ladies out there in the chat, all the ladies in the replay, if you're listening and tapping in, I know you are, you know what I'm saying? I see our percentages over here on the analytics. But yeah, we got a party for y'all. It's gonna be in honor of all y'all underground music artists that are you know what I'm saying, in this little, you know, community that we got. Y'all are front and center on that, you know what I'm saying? I got some stipulations in the form, you know what I'm saying? Stipulations are in the form to make sure that you guys do shine. So the submissions that come through, you know, if they are flagged, you know, just like any other show, if they're flagged, they out the queue. This kind of queue though is going to be a little bit different. I'm going to try to gain as many submissions as possible for this show, and we're going to sit back and fucking vibe. It's going to be one of them shows. It's going to be one of them shows. Yeah. We ain't going to be doing too much, you know, bullshitting around. We're going to get a queue up and we're going to go. Me and some of them did talk about a potential little thing that we might have on the side. So stay tuned for that as we kind of iron out the details behind that information. That'll still be to come, but we do have the information out for the ladies night. So if you guys want to tap into that, we have the information out for all of August, the themes, dates, and all of that. And just so everybody is aware, August was one of the months that I was referring to in the future back a couple of weeks when I said that the new bracket, you know what I'm saying, we got up to 8 entries, but this month coming up, we're going to have 10. Yeah, we're going to have 10. It's got an extra Sunday in it. You know what I'm saying? So fuck it. Why not? Don't waste it. Let's utilize it. You know what I mean?
Go crazy with it.
Facts. So the wild cards next month will conclude with a 9 and a 10 spot. That's going to be the wild cards next month. But there will be 8 spots up for grabs on the regular. You know what I'm saying? That's all to come though. Coming up next month. Big shout out though to everybody in Blunt Ones Mafia showing up tonight. I appreciate everybody out there hanging out with us. Do me a solid, hit the thumbs up, smash the share button. You feel me? Let your people know what's up, because this week particularly is friend or foe. So you know what I'm saying? Bring a friend or challenge a foe. You feel me? Let them know what we got going on over here. It's a competition coming up on Sunday. And yeah, if they think they got the heat, slide through with your heat, and we'll see who comes out on top. If any of y'all can make the top 4 or even win the night, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. It's all up for grabs.
Mm-hmm.
You just got to utilize it. You feel me? That's the bottom line. How was your Friday? How's the rest of your week from Tuesday? How have you been doing? You know what I mean? I see in the news section over here, I seen you sent me some photos. I mean, you've been on your grind too, huh?
I have. That's a project that I've been working on. I should say we've been working on since July 4th, and like, bro,
it is
started
definitely
out,
something. You know what I mean?
Yeah, the family swimming pool started out looking like the family swamp. Literally, like there was actually stuff like swimming in it, like little, I guess, mosquito, not like frogs or anything like that, but there was like mosquito larvae.
Okay.
There was a dead bird.
Wow.
Yeah, it was.
He went to go take a bath and didn't realize it was toxic sludge, huh? He was like,
pretty sure. Yeah, pretty sure. Or
crazy.
I'm like, maybe he drank it and like, I don't know. It was nasty.
Right.
There were so many leaves in it. Like, oh my gosh, you're talking hours and hours and hours and hours of work. But 2 weeks later, and it's finally clear. It's like to the point that, like, I think we're gonna be able to, I'm hoping, fingers crossed, we'll be able to swim in it like this weekend. Just waiting for the chlorine levels to kind of like drop down, because obviously they've been up pretty high for a while now.
I mean, just the fact that you were cognitive enough to put like a before and after is crazy. Like, you knew it was going to be that big of a difference. Like, yeah, check this out. That's nuts.
I know.
That is nuts.
I was like, I gotta get that before and after.
Let me bring up this is the before. All right, this is what she was referring to. And yeah, is this photo, does it have the bird? Is that the bird right there?
I don't think so. I think this is after we took it out.
Okay.
I hope.
I hope. She says, I hope. I mean, no. I don't know. It looked like something over there. You know what I'm saying?
That might.
Look.
I don't. Maybe. I don't know. I can't remember, honestly. It could have been. I don't know. But it was gross. It was like. It's hard to tell because it's so reflecty because it was so dark, but it was so nasty. Like, you couldn't see more than like an inch down in the water.
Damn.
Oh, it was so
like you
bad.
you go to put the net in, don't even realize like where the fuck's the net at?
Exactly. And that's I was like, what do I do? What's the first thing I do? Well, you got to get all the leaves and stuff out of the bottom of the pool. Okay, but I can't see.
Right.
How am I gonna know when I get them all out? Oh my god, it was so like. And every time we would take like we have like one of those leaf rake nets, so it's got like a long net. And then it has like a little bit of a bevel thing so you can like scoop. Oh my god, those piles of nasty leaves from the bottom of that water, a smell that I can't even describe. Like, so nasty, so nasty. Oh, we probably.
Say that then.
Oh my god, it's probably like the equivalent of like 5 big leaf piles that you would like rake up in your yard is what was in the bottom of that freaking pool.
Right, I get it. But look, the transformation is real. Yeah, that's work right there for you. I get it, man.
Yeah.
On the grind. Yeah.
That's why you gotta take that before picture. I was like, I don't want to, but then I was like, well, I gotta get the after picture. Kind of gives you something to work for. Like, I gotta have that.
It gives you the clarity of like, listen, it was worth it. It was worth it. You know what I mean? Like, especially when you go to take a dip in there for the first time. Like, ooh.
Oh my god.
You look up at the birds. Hey guys, you want to join me now? Like, you know what I mean? you can swim in this one.
It's crazy. Like, a lot of that honestly was chemicals doing their thing. I have some in between pictures too, but those that's the big dramatic Reddit worthy before and after. I was like, I gotta post this on the pool forum.
On the pool forum is wild.
Hey, I was so excited. Thanks, Sincere.
Right. It is. That's dope. I just hope by next week, you know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah,
we gotta get the invite.
Yeah,
you know
we'll have a pool party. We haven't done a downtown sound pool party yet.
I mean, shit. Just let us know.
I might have to
let us know.
Get a range extender and come to you live from the pool.
There were ducks in there at one point.
Yeah, there were ducks. So I didn't know
like swimming around, just chilling.
Yes. Yeah, just like quacking. And so apparently, like, if you see ducks in your pool, if you have a pool, you should get them out of your pool as soon as you can and like shock it right after, because they tend to carry a lot of algae on their feathers and stuff and like their feet, because they spend so much time like in ponds and slimy places.
Right.
So that didn't obviously help at all either.
Oh wow.
So yeah, it was mama and a dad duck, and they were just like, yeah, chilling. I'm like, what the hell? There's literal ducks in our pond. It's not even a pool. Well, and then our filter broke, like, because I think we were live last year when it, like, the lid of the skimmer like bust open because it got frozen or whatever.
Right.
And it just that screwed the whole pump. So we had it open, and then we couldn't get anything moving around or doing anything for like a week while we had to wait for the new filter to arrive. So that was fun.
Nice.
God, it's just been, and now it's like I just finally got it clean, and we're like coming down the next day or two, gonna be able to swim, and like all of a sudden we got like this cold snap, and like the next 3 or 4 days it's only gonna be like in the 70s. I'm like, are you serious?
Do you know what is you know what's wild about that is there was a, you can look it up yourself, low-key. There you like the flight patterns.
Yeah.
There was a flight pattern of a NASA plane that flew over Toronto in a figure 8 pattern, an elongated figure 8 pattern. Literally like 2 or 3, I think it was like 2 or 3 days ago from when I did the research.
What?
And it literally it was a NASA plane, and in the weather they were doing weather. It was the same thing, the same pattern that happened over the Texas area.
Oh my gosh.
I swear to God.
That's crazy. And yeah,
and you can look it up. It's
really
public
cool.
record. It's flight patterns. You got to look it up. I'm not gonna give you guys the exact shit that I looked up because I don't want you to go down too far of a rabbit hole. But yeah, the public record part of it is out there. But yeah, you can see it. You can see the flight pattern. And I'm talking about, it was like a 17-hour flight over Toronto.
Bro, that's
back
nuts.
and forth,
Yeah,
just back and forth, bro.
Yeah, Toronto's right across the lake from here.
Yeah,
like
yeah, that's what I'm saying, and it explains our weather recently. Like the last 2 or 3 days, it's been like
cooler.
It's well, no. It's yes, that too, but it's been like sunny, but like random like pockets where like it looks like a thunderstorm's coming, and it literally just rolls over us and becomes something bigger past us. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, oh, is it? I was wondering why, and then I realized, dude, Toronto had that. Like that's close enough where we're basically the beginning stages of that expansion of the weather that they got going on.
Dude, that's crazy. Yeah, because like we had, which day was that? I think it was Monday, I want to say. We actually did get kind of a thunderstorm. Like I didn't see any lightning or anything, but it rained quite a bit, and like we had some boom booms. Or maybe that was Wednesday. I can't really remember, but
right.
Yeah,
I get it.
Other than that, that's just wild because like the whole week has been exactly the same thing. Like it'll get so dark. And then yesterday it was like really freaking windy for no reason. Like all morning it was just wind.
Yes, and dude. Yes, tell me. We had to shut up our shop. We normally have all our shop doors wide open. We all had to shut our shop doors and shit because like the wind tunnel that it was creating was ridiculous.
Bro, it was so windy that I thought for sure, I was like, there has to be a storm coming in because it's like summer, and when it gets this windy, especially by the lake, usually you have a storm coming in. And I'm looking at the radar, there's freaking nothing, and I'm just like, where is this wind coming from? Because I mean, I don't know, maybe I just don't know that much about weather, but usually wind is sort of like the sign of a cold front or a warm front coming through, and I'm just like, why so windy?
Right.
But I mean, maybe that was the cold front that kind of came through and residual winds. I don't know, but it was windy as hell, and I was just like, I had to pick up the yard and like put stuff away because I was like, shit's gonna blow away. What the hell?
Right.
But not a cloud. I'm like, all right, whatever. This makes no sense.
I mean, look, I'm just saying. I didn't look too far. I just looked at my area to see if that was happening because of what was going on over there. But being that it's Toronto and it's so close to where the lake is, it gives me a little bit of a concern. Like I got to be on the eye, kind of like looking out type shit.
Yeah. Same here.
It's wild how we were explaining the shit down there, and it's like, oh yeah, look, it only does like 6 to 8 feet. Like, dude, come fucking next month, all of a sudden you're gonna hear a story about it 20 feet in an hour. Like, wait, what? Yeah.
I hope not. That wouldn't be the first time that our area has flooded. And I mean, it hasn't happened like since I've lived here or we've lived here, but
Right.
a couple years ago, I want to say like, man, was that like 2015-ish maybe, that the whole area just like flooded. I don't know if it had to do with the lake or what, but it was
Right.
pretty gnarly. Pretty gnarly.
That's wild. That is wild. Look. In other news, right? In other news, we got this article here. The headline on this one says scientists create world's first cyborg bee with ultra light brain controller. This is Explain some of
Wild.
this.
Yeah, so they created this it's not like it's a cyborg bee, so it's a fully biological bee, but they created this control device that they essentially, which I'm like, I don't know how someone's doing this, but they strap this little device onto the bee's back, and then it has, I think it said 3 really tiny needles that like extend from the device, probably from little tiny wires, I'm assuming. And then those get plugged into the bee's brain, and then they can remotely control the bee, just like you would like a drone or an RC car. And I
Right.
guess 9 out of 10 times the bee would follow the like directions that it was given by the engineers. This, I think it happened I'll have to look at the article, but I think it said it was in Beijing in China. Yeah, Beijing Institute of Technology in China. And I'm just like, okay, that's interesting, but why are we doing this?
Because they've been had the technology to do it. They're just
Yeah.
playing around with it now. Like, for example, I'll throw this on screen. Okay, this right here. Let me get a better fucking version of this so you can see it a little bit better than this, because this is ridiculous. I don't know. This is what I'm going to show you is exactly how they were able to do that, right? Like, being that a bee is very small. This in fact it's a zoom in on a micro. I'm saying this with emphasis, a microchip. Already something of significant size.
Right.
And this is going to be a zoom in on it. So like this just shows how complex even this that like they're already small as fuck. You're like, "Oh, look at this little yellow tab. Wait a minute. What the fuck is this? The yellow tab has its own yellow tabs? Like, what?" And it's
Oh
just
my
it's
God.
odd too, because the more you go in it looks more and more like streets
Yeah, it does.
and like a city and all that. You know what I mean? But this
What
isn't this is
the
an app
actual heck?
this is an Apple microchip. And it still
How do you
goes.
make
It still goes.
what?
Yes.
How do you make
Each
something
one
that
of these
small?
individual have their own shit. That's yeah. Y'all seen it.
Oh.
That was it. And we kept going we were going for a ride.
How do you make something that small though?
Look.
Like who's doing it?
Look. The
All right,
person they've got to have a Guinness Book of World Records with like the person with the world's tiniest hands, right? But like
No,
it's a machine. It's a intricate machine doing that. Piecing that together, putting it all like it's got to be. I don't see a person having steady enough hands.
There's no way
to throw that together and be like, "Oh, yep. It's done."
That's insane.
I don't see it. And then it almost begs the question, like, could these possibly be like 3D renderings of like 3D printing before we knew about 3D printing?
I mean, maybe.
But obviously with a certain type of, not just the normal material that they give us. Like, hey, you guys can 3D print with this shit. Like, they were having it with like different materials and some different type of metals that, you know what I mean? I don't know.
It's so small that it's almost like my brain almost goes to like, well, it would have, like, you would think that it would have to be biological. It's so small. It's so small.
Yeah.
But like I was thinking, I'm like, okay, so why are they worried about or trying to control a bee? But like, if you think about that, as far as like military applications, like, what if they caught a bunch of bears, or like super vicious, like big animals, and they could do the same thing? You could remote control a freaking bear. You know what I mean?
Look, that shit. You
You
know
get
what I
an
mean?
army
Throw it
of
right in a tranquilizer
cyborg
gun.
bears.
You feel me? Because that's already, like, a trank gun's already, like, an injectable form of fucking, you know what I mean? Form of deterrent and shit. So, like, why not?
But, like, I wonder if that would even work. Like,
I mean, I'll say this. This article here says in the test that they performed, 9 out of 10 times the bees themselves obeyed what they were given as a command.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, like, if you tranked a cyborg bear
No, not tranked. I'm talking about using the trank to get it implanted.
Oh, right. Yeah, obviously. Oh, I thought you meant, like, to try to defend yourself from it.
Oh, no, I'm just saying in general, like, that's a way to, it's an injectable form of a shot, right? So,
oh, yeah,
just using that to right in the back of the neck, pop, it's already in there. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I'm sure it's going to be able to do its implanting throughout the process of, being injected, but, you know what I mean? Fuck.
Dude, that's scary
just
to
wild
think
thing.
of.
Mm-hmm. Then you look outside
Armies
one day, you're
bears.
like, wait a minute, is that a herd? No, it's a stampede! And you're like, wait a minute, Jumanji? What the fuck?
I mean, that'd be a really easy way to take out large areas of land that you need cleared. And make it like, oh, it was a natural stampede.
Mm-hmm.
Because in reality, a lot of times with the stampedes, it only takes one animal to start it, and then the rest of them just follow.
Right. Well, yeah, if they are in fact a herd, herd-minded type of animal, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Then normally that they see somebody run, it's like, oh shit, danger. Where are we going? Where are we going? Is somebody leading us to safety? What's up? That's that kind of mentality. But yeah, I get it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that would be nuts.
So if you can control one, you could control all of them,
Essentially. I did watch a video. I don't know if I'll be able to find it quickly, but I did watch a video and it was a little disturbing. Not gory or anything like that, but it was disturbing in the thought process of like, damn. This dude, I would assume it was a shepherd or whatever. He had some goats following him. And when I say some goats, I'm talking like upwards of 45. You know, I stopped counting after they started coming on. It was like, I was like, I'm not going to sleep, bro. Like, nah. So the video showed him coming from like the bottom right-hand side of the screen. He comes over, and in the middle of the screen, you see like a bonfire, just a giant bonfire, just a whole bunch of trees and shit in there. Huge fucking fire. The guy starts leading the first initial goat, and they all start following it. He comes on screen, then he does like a lap around the fire. And as he does this, he takes the lead goat and he shoves it into the back of the fucking herd that was starting to come and wrap around. And they literally just circled the fire, getting closer and closer.
Oh my God.
Until the guy finally found like the lead goat, grabbed it out the pack of them and started leading it off, and then they all started kind of tailing off. I was just like, wait a minute.
That's so, yeah. I've seen
that
thing
wild.
Too. There's like a video of like a bunch of ducks, or like, I can't remember if they were like ducks or geese, but they were like in the street and they were just following, and it was the same thing. They were just like going in a circle.
Right.
It was like, what are you doing? Like, it's just what they do.
But I'm assuming that kind of gives you that idea of the like being able to do the mind control part of it.
Oh yeah, that's why they call it. That's why they call these people
more or less.
You're a bunch of sheep.
Right. It's more or less a simplistic, form of brain activity that these simple, the animals would have. So simply just putting it to the test is what they've been doing, and 9 out of 10 times it says bees followed. I don't know. It's again speculation,
right?
And allegedly's up here. All right,
right? Allegedly,
know. I'm just saying. Now those that did tune in, we will have the queue coming up. So I got a couple of tracks in here. We'll be playing those in a little bit. But those that tuned in, I believe Tuesday, right, is when we talked about the Coke censorship thing.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So I found some more censorship type of things that was going on. This one I believe is with ChatGPT. So let me throw this one on screen. Basically, this one here, hold on, I don't know why it keeps, resizing the wrong way. Let me resize this for you guys so you can see it better. The guy asked ChatGPT, essentially, can you do me a favor and depict a imaginary photo of a nuclear activity in Iran? And it comes up with a photo. Mm-hmm. After he says, now do the same thing for Israel. Mm-hmm. This particularly, though, is one of the similar to the Coke thing when you start typing and it's like, no. We can't do that. This one says, I can't create or share images depicting nuclear destruction targeted at specific real-world countries like Israel. This includes imaginary or violence, harm, or devastation towards identifiable nations or populations. However, it contradicts because you see it right here.
There's Iran.
It just did a depiction. And then it goes on to say, however, if you're working on a fictional or alternate history project and want a general post-apocalyptic or nuclear-themed landscape without targeting real places, I can help with that. So is Iran not a real place?
I don't know. That's weird.
It's just, for me, it's skeptical because this is just one of the videos that stayed up. There was 2 or 3 other ones that I seen that eventually I went back to after, like, me and Quinn kind of share back and forth little things that I might do on the show just so I don't lose tabs. But yeah. I went back to them and they were strangely gone, deleted, taken down. So I couldn't get them up on the show. This one surprisingly has stayed up. So I don't know if that in itself tells you something as well. I don't know. But it's just censorship. Still being a thing. I don't know.
It's wild.
Let me see. Hold on. Let me see what we got over here in the queue, guys. What we got in the queue? We got some sincere music. I got this one. I got this one as well. Who is it? This is Bad Conduct. Got you. All right, let me slide us over. We're gonna slide over. We got some more news coming to you guys. We got some more news coming to you guys in a little bit, but we're going to slide over here because we got some tracks to go over. I believe one of these is a drive-by. Yes, I believe one of these is a drive-by. So we'll get to that in just a second. Right now, though, is Sincere. Sincere coming through with a YouTube track. This one is called Down for the Money from Sincere Music. So, yeah, get your vibe check ready and let them know if this right here passed the vibe. He might bring it downtown Sunday. I don't know. But otherwise, he's down for the money. Let's see what he's talking about. Let's get it.
So special.
Yeah. Down for the money. Living like a star. Down for the money. For the paper, that's all. Down for the money. Living like a boss. Down for the money. For the comfort, that's all. Down for the money. Down for the money, down for the crew. Gon' hold it down, what my rounds gon' do. Everybody gon' eat, none left behind. Putting God first and I'm next in line. Got a 9-to-5 job, keep a check in mind, cause the bills don't stop. Gotta stay fresh, ain't looking like nothing if your head's a mess. Doing overtime, got no time to waste. I need 6 jobs like Kevin Gates. Standing on business, surrounded by winners. Girlfriend cooks, so we good on dinner. Wrapped in my love, she be good all winter. Master Splinter, I'm guiding the crew. They know what it is, I'ma show them what it do. Down for the money like I'm down for you. What's up? Down for the money. Living like a star. Down for the money. For the paper, that's all. Down for the money. Living like a boss. Down for the money. For the comfort, that's all. Down for the money. Yo, putting in the hours, me and my riders. I don't just step to the side, I'm a slider. Slide to the side where life provide the nicest ride. Out to get my slice of pie, piece of cake, dog gon' jump the gate. Walk the block, saying that we often watched. Off the chain, rather show off the watch. Up the street, all of my dogs are eat. Never call chicken out to squash your beef. I'm off the leash, hit it where we often meet. To make ends to the end of Dawson's Creek. Money ain't the mission, but it's part of the process. Gotta make progress, spit like I'm mindless. Reach for the money where you often can find us. Down for the money, putting problems behind us. Down for the money, living like a star. Down for the money, for the paper, that's all. Down for the money, living like a boss. Down for the money, for the comfort, that's all. Down for the money.
Yeah, that's Down for the Money. Sincere music. Excuse me. Sincere music on that one. Yeah, released on YouTube, and I don't know, man, it passed my vibe check. I'm just saying.
Yeah, that was a bop.
Definitely something to bring downtown on Sunday.
Yes, sir.
Sunday night. Speaking of Sunday, friend or foe, we got friend or foe coming up. This is your chance, your opportunity to you know make a stand if you need to against, you know what I'm saying, anybody that be doubting you. Listen, if you think so, bring it downtown. We'll see who got it. You know what I'm saying? We'll see who can make it into the top 4. We'll see who can come away with the wins. All right? That's just that, you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying.
Heck
we do have, looking it over real quick, because I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We got 3 spots left. Okay?
3.
I'm just saying. 3 spots left.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3.
Mm-hmm. Wild card up for grabs as well.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just saying. We got an 8 seed up for grabs. We already got our 7 seed in. The wild card winner from last show. But I'm just saying 3 spots are left. If y'all want a spot, you got to come downtown Sunday night, 7 p.m. Eastern. You know what I'm saying? We got you covered. Get your submissions in tonight, though, if you want to get tracks in. Get them vibe checked like we just did for Sincere. Or you can get a drive-by review, which is what we're about to do for Bad Conduct. I did see a note in the chat real quick from Bad. He says it's raw, no mix at all. So I will disclose now. Yeah, I'm not going to worry about it. I feel you. That's normally what we ask for when we come down to the corner. You know what I'm saying? So this is perfect. Everybody else in the chat, lock and load. Bad Conduct finna find out he need to duck.
It's not a popularity contest. You'll never be the best. It's not a popularity contest. You'll never be the best. Not narcissist, metamorph to inform, 1 to 0 to talk, fiber optical optimal to perform. Data functions as the mascot amongst it. Thumbs up if you like it, swipe right. This device, the love of your life, the can's open and the worms loaded like. Split prediction requires 2 opposing sides, both sign the same dotted lines with the dollar sign. Required to inspire nice algorithmic boost. 105 emojis the juice. Proof numbers calculate self-worth to the youth. 15 seconds of fame is all they aspire to. It's not a popularity contest. You'll never be the best, that's me. It's not a popularity contest. You'll never be the best, that's me. It's not a popularity contest. You'll never be the best, that's me, that's me, that's me. It's not a popularity contest, you'll never be the best, that's me. It's not a popularity contest, you'll never be the best, that's me. Focus my living under a microscope to see the dope slope of metaphors. Fine lines, similes, distort like a 3 a.m. fogger. From a calligraphy tongue speaking clear and fine form, I represent the quest dimensions. Born in animation, unsuspended, dissecting the sentence I exit. Stage left on the thunderstorm before. Retrospect gathers momentum, full force pushing me towards fake falls. Fuck white collar work ethics for sure, I'm a savage. Leaving blood patterns splattered sporadic. I've had it with these actors who claim they the package wankers. At best they average. Just because you got a backpack and a snapback don't mean you can rap, you gotta practice. It's not a popularity contest. You'll never be the best, that's me. It's not a popularity contest. You'll never be the best, that's me. It's not a popularity contest. You'll never be the best, that's me, that's me, that's me.
Yeah, that's Bad Conduct on that one. That's me. We're going to give it a drive-by review, though. Sub Mom, you heard it. What you think about this one here?
I like this song. This feels like a little bit different than a lot of the stuff that I've heard from Bad Conduct, so I like the change. It's kind of refreshing and cool. Mm-hmm. For quality, I had a 3. I think that the hook needs a little bit of work. But I think that everything that he's got on this sounds really good, knowing that it's just raws.
Right.
Just a little bit of reverb, some touch up here and there. Like there was a few spots, I think probably like in the hook that I felt like it, maybe just one, because he had several layers of vocals on there. Like one of them popped out of the pocket just a little bit, but like nothing terrible. So I had a 3. As far as relatability, I had a 4. I liked the whole, premise of the song and how he's just kind of like, you're never going to be the most popular, that's me, get out of here. That's fun. I liked it. It was very catchy. The hook was very catchy. And so replayability, I also have a 4. I can see him getting in there and polishing this up, and this is going to be a really fun track. So nice work.
Right Yeah, I was similar to you. I'm at a 3, 4, 3 right now. For me, the mix is definitely going to need to be, implemented on this. Similar to, I believe he had another track that wasn't mixed at all, that he sent through. So similar to that one, it's basically same critique, get in there and mix it. And again, creative, creative minds think alike, but also, you might have a whole different flow in the mix process for this one already lined up than what I'm going to even say. So I'm just going to say, let you do your thing. Let me hear a preliminary mix on it. And we can definitely kind of gauge and go from there. You know what I'm saying? I will say that the hook is dope the way that you have it situated. But I would think that specifically in that mix, really drawing out those different layers of vocals and kind of playing with us. Have some in your left, have just a couple different ones in your right. That would be really cool. I don't know if, maybe that's something you could fuck around with, but that, I feel like that would, like, that's me. Would you be your main in both? You know what I'm saying? Have that pretty centered, and then have that's me in your left. That's me. That, you know what I mean? And play around with the listener's ear on that one. That would be dope. Other than that, though, man, I'm gonna let you stay open to your creative process and get your, you know, get your initial mix in on this one. As far as he says, his question though initially was, should I keep it? I think it's good. I think it's dope.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I definitely think it's something worth keeping. It's not something that I would just take and throw away. You know what I mean? Definitely, right. I would definitely put this on something to work with. You know what I mean?
For sure.
But yeah, as of right now, the way it stands now, that's kind of what I had 343 on this one. Let me see what else we got. We got another drive-by. So y'all get ready. That's the lock and load again. Because you know what I'm saying. We got another drive-by coming through. This one is from K3, and it's called The Things You Do. Now, did you just accidentally fat finger the zero or the O? Because it's spelled like do with a bunch of O's, a couple of O's.
Do.
Like the things you do. Right.
Do ooh.
Right. But yeah, it's K3, The Things You Do. We got a drive-by review, so y'all in the chat, man, let them know what you guys think about this one as well on your drive-by review. K3, you've been here before. Where did it go? Psych, gotcha. Duck.
Honestly, so my apologies, I'm improper, but properly imposter. Nah, me, though I deal with the syndrome constantly. I'ma have her calling me every day of the week. Every way she gonna fall in love. Well, if I get to speak to her, need you a little bit closer. Damn, baby, if I was cop, I would pull you over. And as I built courage, the cowardly dog in me, she had the audacity to start to leave. I had to scream out the things you do. Haven't met her yet, can't believe you'd actually be forcing me to force the threat. Talk about a stretch, her open, I guess. Let me pick her up in what, the Porsche or the damn Corvette. Never felt like this, but tonight I'm a jet. I don't wanna come off too insincere, but baby, I love you. If a man or two was toyed with you in the past, due to that, I surely cannot blame you for the skepticism. Atheist edition, ain't no almighty God in this division or divinity. Baby, listen, please, the way I'm doing illusion with you and your pussy can call me a fucking magician. Instead of rabbits,
baggy your britches. She loves the tricks, but also the treats. Best part about it isn't Halloween. Baby, I see you in that costume, about to get that shit up off you, baby. Quit acting like you don't know. I put a spell on you.
Yeah, the things you do, that is K3 on that one. Drive-by review though coming from us up here. Some what you thinking about this one? I believe we heard this one before?
Yes, I was just gonna ask.
And
okay,
it was
because like
okay. I was gonna say it sounds familiar, but it sounds different. So I was like, I think you went through, might have worked on it since we.
I was gonna say, like, I wanted to ask you because I'm like, this definitely sounds like he took some of what we had said the last time he brought it into um into consideration and made a few edits, and like I really hope I'm not misspeaking on that, because I would have to go back and like re-question if I should be giving people advice. Because I loved this now. Like I have 5s across the board on this. I think that it's amazing to see how just a little bit of tweaking can make this sound like I felt like, the samples and the first time we heard this, the samples were kind of like
overbearing,
taking the song away from him a little bit. Yeah. And in this version, it's like he took it back. And I love the way, like, there was a part where he panned one of the samples back a little bit to sort of like echo and like almost be an ad lib to what he was saying. And it was like it created such a moment that it was like, I'm like, that's chef's kiss. That was like really nice.
I'm gonna be the Simon dude, I'll tell you that, because you said 5s across the board already. Go ahead.
Sorry.
Go ahead. No,
I like it.
You're good. You're good.
Relatability, I had 5. Like I feel like this song is wild because it's like Rizzy, but it doesn't really like fall out of the K3 character that we know too much to where it feels like uncomfortable or like weird or cringy or anything. Like it just works. And so I like that. I think that's clever. It's a clever way to write it. And replayability, I had a 5 because I've heard this before and I would definitely listen to it again. So I'll be Paula. It's fine.
Hey, look, I'm just saying. The only thing I was hearing is I think for me it was similar to Bad Conduct said it almost exactly when I was thinking about, like, I wrote it in my notes and shit. Like, I think bringing him up just a little bit, because I think right now he's like neck and neck with the. For me, this is again for me.
He's necking.
He's neck and neck with the sample, and I feel like I want him up just a little bit more than the sample is. Like just a smidge more. You know what I'm saying? That's just me.
I mean, that might play into kind of what I said. There's one part, I can't remember exactly what he said, but he said a lyric and then like the guy came in, I can't remember his name right now at this moment, but the guy came in and was like, blah, 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 and it was like panned back and sort of stereo spread. And that was like really cool. So yeah, I mean, if you could do that a little bit more, I guess it could be even better.
Right. No, I get it. I'm just for me, that was just for me. So overall for me, I was gonna give it a 4 on the mix because it's definitely tightened up comparative to what we were hearing before. But as far as the overall for everything else, I'm at a 4s across the board right now, just because I want to hear him a little bit more up in the mix. And I'm sure there might be even more little ear candy tweaks that he probably has lined up for this.
Yeah.
That we might be missing, you know what I'm saying, right now. Other than that, though, that is the things you do. That is K3 on this one right here.
Super dope track.
Yes, super dope track. Get you guys' submissions in. We're gonna be jumping back over into the news section here. Let me get us situated real quick though. Shout out though to everybody that is joining up, everybody participating tonight in the chat, man. Facts. My fault. I just got another notification over here. So with that being said though, in the news tonight, we have this article coming up. I believe you said, was this I think this is the one. Yeah, you said nobody sent in. This is fucking wild. Okay.
Is this Annabelle?
No.
Oh,
this is the coach, apparently. I guess a coach.
Yeah.
Yeah, check this out, guys. And yeah, someone let us know what's going on here. A football, aka soccer, coach. And yeah, Yeah, let us know what the hell's going on here. It says vampire coach, in quotes, vampire coach took blood from students in exchange for grades at a Taiwan university.
Right. So essentially, from what I gathered reading the article, this coach was essentially kind of forcing these college students to donate blood, and the coach said that it was for research that was ongoing at the university. And sometimes, some of the one girl that they kind of interviewed in the article said that she donated blood over 200 times, and sometimes it was up to 3 times a day. And they took blood from her so often that, like, it basically sounded like her veins were collapsing because, like, once you've given blood, yeah, that can happen. And it was extremely
painful. They probably also didn't give her a bunch of cookies after either.
No, or like that juice you're supposed to drink. No, probably not. Yeah, so they took a bunch of blood from her, and then I guess the university kind of like looked into it, and they had this lady resign. She wrote an apology letter. The coach wrote an apology letter that was posted on the university's website, but it has since been taken down. And I guess that there was a lot of like kind of weird, almost bullying that was going on. Because the coach was basically like, don't tell your parents, like, don't tell anybody about this. And she was, yeah, she was giving them, like, I don't know how she was doing this, but she was somehow um basically requiring them to submit to these blood tests in order to get enough credits to pass.
Right there. It was truly blooded sweat for credit.
Yeah, for credit. So they felt forced into it. The one girl said, she didn't tell her parents about it because she felt bullied by the coach and she didn't want to upset her parents. And so she just kept submitting to this. It's just wild. Like, what it doesn't, I wish that the article went into a little bit more depth to maybe explain like where these blood samples were going and like what, what was she testing?
It says
or
here,
what?
this is the actual quote of this apology. It says, "I sincerely apologize for the harm caused to the students involved, to the faculty, and the university's reputation. I deeply regret the emotional distress caused to the students and want to say sorry to all of you." You should be in jail.
Yeah. If that happened here, are you kidding me? She would be in jail. I'm surprised that no one's like, that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know that the article, maybe it's too soon for them to go deeper into it, but like, what? First of all, I want to know what the fuck she was doing with the blood. And second of all, like, I mean, because I could see maybe if
she did get fired and barred, it says, from coaching and teaching. That's one thing, but like the university, if they went to the extreme of firing her, did they go to the extreme of contacting authorities?
I mean, I would assume that maybe it would be up to the see, I don't know how old the girls were that were, or because it was a girls' soccer team, I guess.
Right, but it's a university, so they're over probably 18, I would assume.
Yeah.
Unless they have some that, you know what I mean, over that way, they have some that do exceed grade levels quite frequently. So, they could be a little bit younger, but even then, you're talking university. We're talking somewhere in the teen years. So even greater, like, they could have had some 30-year-olds in class.
Mm-hmm.
That's true. What I mean?
I mean, I would assume that it would be up to the students who were coerced into this to file said charges. But again, I have no idea about like what the judicial system
over there. I get
like
it.
In Taiwan. Yeah,
you know what I mean. I get it.
It's just wild. Like, I want to know more. Truly, I'm just like, what was she doing? Like, that's a lot of blood. Like, if you're taking
just curious to know what I want to know what the school's record was.
Yeah, I don't know.
If you're doing this to them, were they even able to fucking run in the game? Like, were they even able to play by the end of the week? Like,
yeah,
were they good? Did they get tired? Did the fitness change? Did you have to make them work extra harder to like get their fitness up enough to like? Even then, it's like this is blood we're talking about. You can't like fitness blood back. Like, it doesn't work like that.
You're not supposed to, like, when you look at like blood donor, like blood donation and stuff like in the United States. You can't do it every day. Like, I mean, that's when I was in the hospital with a blood clot, they took my blood about as much as this girl is saying that they were taking blood from her. So it was like every 2 or 3 hours they would come in and they would take a sample of my blood. And like, I'm telling you, man, like it doesn't seem like that much, but it really starts to make you feel tired, sick, queasy, weak, lethargic. I mean, it's your blood. So yeah, I don't know. Like, I mean, that's why I'm like, what was she taking it for? Was she trying to do some sort of like independent study on the effects of like playing
I mean,
sports
who's
on
to
the
say she wasn't the
blood, or
next?
I mean, or
Who's to
just
say
drinking it?
I'm thinking she might just be like the next heel over there for their Batman.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Just in her own little lab, doing her own little thing, and like, you know what I mean?
Or it makes me wonder, like, if maybe she was selling it, because I know that sometimes people, you can sell like your platelets or whatever, like, and you can make money off of it. So, or plasma. I don't know. I've never done it, so I don't know. But like, you can make money from giving blood. So I'm almost curious, like, is that what she was doing? Was she like black market, like sending some of this blood to like her buddies at the college and they were paying her under the table for it? Like, I don't know. I want to know more. Like, why was she doing it? What's the purpose? So weird. So weird.
So, well, I don't know if this coincides with this at all, but I was reading something here that there was a new blood type found.
Oh.
And I don't know if that, you know what I mean? I don't know if mining is considered. I don't know.
Did they find it in Taiwan?
That's what I'm looking. I'm trying to find the article that I read. It was a couple of weeks ago I read it, and I kind of just bypassed it over it, thinking like this couldn't be anything really crazy. But now that I'm seeing like people are like, literally getting blood from random people. It's a little weird.
What's scary too is, like it said in the article, that the people that were drawing the blood from these girls weren't even
right.
They weren't even like licensed to do it.
That's my theory on the whole Batman thing. Like, maybe she's some villain like that. She's like got her own little lab. She's got her own henchmen, obviously, because they're drawing blood for her.
She's trying to grow and clone. Maybe she is trying to grow and clone a cyborg soccer team.
Wow.
Because she had just heard it in China. She's like, oh, they're controlling the bees in China. I'm going to get a bunch of nerds in here with some PlayStation 3 controllers. And I'm going to have the best soccer team ever.
I guess. I guess.
That's what it is. That's what's going on.
Yeah, Siren, I seen that. I don't even acknowledge that, bro, because that changes me.
Oh, they changed the horoscopes again? No, they didn't. Get out of here. I'm so sick. You can't just change it.
It's the Osphecia or whatever his name is.
What?
The one that starts with an O. It starts with an O, I believe.
Is it one of the signs?
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm not familiar with Ophiuchus.
Don't quote me on that. I don't. Oh, it's I think that's what it is. It's Ophiuchus.
Oh, okay. Is it a new one they added?
It's been discovered in astrology and has been added in Western astrology to horoscopes.
Whoa! Did I get a new one? Am I Ophiuchus?
It says it changes now from a 12 zodiac sign to a 13th in the new discovery.
I don't know if I like that. 13's not a good
I don't
number.
either, because it fucks me up. That it literally it lies between Scorpio and Sagittarius, and I'm the part of Sagittarius that it fucks up.
I'm a Capricorn. It probably left me alone.
you guys really don't give a fuck at all, but I'm like directly affected by that, and I just straight deny it. I'm like, no, I am not an Ophiuchus. I am not an Ophiuchus.
Yeah, that's nobody. Not. They tried to do this back in oh my god, it was a while. They tried to do it a couple times. It was like in 2010, I think, was the first time, because my friend came to work and she was like, what's your sign? And I was like, why do you care so much right now? And she's like, because they all just changed. And I was like, no, they freaking didn't.
Yeah,
she's like, yes, they did.
Right.
I was like, oh my god, I'm still the same person that I was when I was born. I was born underneath those stars. So like, there's already a bunch of people that don't believe in horoscope and zodiac stuff, and now you're just gonna give them even more reason to think that it's hogwash, like, because you keep changing it.
I'm looking at it like this. Adding a 13th sign kind of makes sense for me when you think about in the retrospect of how a month works. There's 4 extra weeks in the year. That's a month worth of fucking weeks.
Yeah.
So technically, I think there's 13 months in a year. I'm just saying. Shit ain't adding up. It don't add up.
We need October up in here.
I'm just saying, look, October, November, December. That's technically 10, right? I'm sorry, 8, 9, and 10, right? 8, 9, and 10.
Yeah.
But why is it 10, 11, and 12? Those are literally the prefixes for those numbers.
I thought about that one time, and I was like, oh, that's so weird. Like DEC, like DEC, or like DEC, DEC is like 10. Nov is 9. Yeah.
I'm just saying that they fucked it up somewhere. And that it kind of begs the question for April Fools back when they were saying it. Like, I feel like April Fools was actually the original. If you do the math, the 4th month, you know what I'm saying? With the December, October, it makes sense to be that being the actual beginning of the year. It's spring. That's the beginning of everything coming back. I'm just saying. Just something to think about. Just again, allegedly speculative. I'm just saying this vampire dude over here or chick over here is wilding, doing her thing, taking blood and shit. It's crazy. It's crazy. This other story though, this one here is the Annabelle one, and anybody that has heard about this or is at least aware of Annabelle the doll, it is one of the most it's alleged to be one of the most haunted doll in the world. And recently, I'll read the headline real quick. It says a paranormal investigator dies on U.S. tour with the alleged haunted doll Annabelle. Now, they were taking it on tour, if I'm correct. They were driving it around the country.
Yeah. So Dan Rivera is the leader of the New England Society for Psychic Research, and they're a well-known paranormal investigating team in the field. He was allegedly mentored by Lorraine Warren herself, and so he's obviously super into the lore of the Annabelle doll, which just to give a little backstory on Annabelle, she is the doll. She was purchased by a mother in Connecticut and given to her daughter as a gift. And that doll allegedly was haunted, was moving around by itself and such, and sort of became the basis for the whole story that we all know and the movie that we all know and love, Haunting in Connecticut. So the doll itself is kept. It was kept for a really long time in the Warrens. Ed and Lorraine Warren, they had like a oddities, like a haunted museum, and they kept it there in a sealed box and like have all these. They have like huge protocols and measures for dealing with it, being around it, because they claim that it is a very, very dangerous item to be around. It's got a very dark energy attached to it. But yeah, so Mr. Rivera and his team were conducting a tour of the United States with the doll. They were bringing it with them, and they were stopping in certain cities and sort of like displaying it and having people come in and check it out and probably do little ghost hunts and whatever. They were in Gettysburg, Pennsylvania, and it was a normal night. They went to bed, and I guess all we know is the authorities were called in the middle of the night to respond to a man who was being administered CPR in his hotel room. That man we now know was Dan Rivera. The coroner has not released a cause of death. They have said that they don't believe that there was any foul play involved. He was alone in his hotel room at the time of his death, and it appeared to have been something that was of natural causes. So obviously, the paranormal community is freaking out because there's a lot of horror stories about this doll. There's a lot of like really, if you want to go down a rabbit hole and like kind of research it, I'm sure there's YouTube videos, all kind of stuff that you can find. There's people who've been in really bad car accidents after being near it. There's a lot of
there was a
alleged
video. I was trying to find it. My fault for interrupting. It went along with what you were talking about. There was a video actually, coincidentally, that he actually stated himself about having himself actually having specific encounters previously with the doll, not physically touching it or anything like that, but himself actually having issues where he came down with a huge sickness literally the day after being in the same room. And I mean, like a straight up like 3-day sickness type shit he was talking
flu.
about.
Yeah, like people have had just like weird, mysterious illnesses pop up that, they go to the doctor and they're like, we don't know what's wrong with you. Just rest, and they recover. But yeah, there's also been a lot of heart attacks. There's been a lot of car accidents, freak accidents. There's been, slewer slides.
Right.
All kind
It
of
kind
just
of
like
begs the question now, what does natural causes really mean then in that effect? Because like if this is an affection, or I should say an affliction from whatever it is that the entity of which that is taking control of this, however they're doing it, I don't know. Like, are they just like, let me reach in and touch your heart, buddy?
Right.
Like essentially, does that mean that they possess the capabilities of, you know what I'm saying, a Grim Reaper?
I could get super into this and go super nerdy if you want.
No,
Like
I
my
get
theory.
it. I get it. I get it.
My theory is that, okay, so a lot of times when we watch these paranormal investigators, one of the tools that they use all the time is a K2 meter. And a K2 meter is used to measure electromagnetic disturbances and anomalies in the electromagnetic field that shouldn't be there naturally. So obviously, like if you're conducting a paranormal investigation, you run your K2 meter around the premises and you check for like any spikes, and then you try to find a reason for the spike. So like if there's a exposed wire in the ceiling, you could check for that. And then you would, if you were like on a case and you were investigating someone's house, you would report that to them and you would let them know you have high EMF up in this attic, you have exposed wiring, you want to correct that because there are studies that show that the human brain, when under high levels of electromagnetic field, can kind of get screwed up because
there's
cooked, obviously
basically like a microwave, similar to a microwave. It gets cooked slowly.
Kind of. Our brains have electricity that flows through them. We have neurons and neuron receptors, and it fires, and that's how we move and and everything. So when you're around a high source of electromagnetic energy, it can make you feel off balance. It can make you experience brain fog, nausea, fatigue, paranoia, all sorts of things. So long story short, if there is that is something that people have investigated with this doll, and they've found that there's, she does tend to radiate or cause like, spikes in electromagnetic energy. Your heart runs on electrical charges. I mean, that's what, every time your heart beats, it's your brain sending an electronic, almost like electric pulse to that muscle, telling it to, expand and contract. So if there is some sort of entity and it can alter electromagnetic energy, I don't think that it would be crazy to say that a quick alteration of that, or a high magnitude alteration of that, could cause things like your heart to malfunction. I mean, that's just my guess, like as far as that goes. I'm not saying that's what happened here, but it is a weird thing that they call it like pseudoscience because nobody can definitively say, oh, if you have electromagnetic spikes, it's definitely a ghost or it's definitely an entity. Nobody knows. But we do know that we get spikes in locations that we also experience unexplained activity, and there's no explanation for those spikes. So they could all tie together. I think the big thing about this story is that it's a huge loss for, you know, the paranormal community, and obviously, like, thoughts and prayers go out to the family because this was a sudden and tragic death, and I really, you know, I don't think we want to see people overshadow it too much and blame it on this Raggedy Ann doll. Um, you know, but just, you know, keep the focus where it should be, which is on the family and on the team that just lost their leader, and you know, pray that they all heal from this and can continue on. But it is weird. It's really weird. It kind of reminds me of like some of the King Tut conspiracies. I don't know if you've ever delved into that, but
I
there's like
have.
some wild conspiracies and stuff revolving around like the king. There's this disturbing of King Tut's tomb and weird illnesses and deaths that occurred. And yeah, just if you don't know what you're doing, don't mess with that stuff, man. That's all I'm saying. And don't ever touch a Ouija board. You heard it here first, kids.
I'm just saying. I am just saying. Yeah, that is super tragic. It's not even, you know what I mean? It's super tragic. Like the loss itself. If you want to joke about the ghost things, people have, you know what I'm saying, different opinions about that. I think low key, I've always kind of, you know, explained it to like my people in my circle, my friends and shit like that. It's a lot of times it's one of those things low key where it's like, you kind of have to become a believer. You know what I mean? In a situation where you see some shit that you just can't explain. That's why it's called the unexplained. Like, damn, that just happened, but there ain't nothing that could have made that happen. What the fuck?
Right.
When you get into a situation like that, then you kind of get a little bit more of an open mind to it. Like, oh shit, my door just opened and nobody else is home.
Right. You know, and like I think personally that there's like I'm one of those people that believe, like, I believe that there's haunted people almost, because I think that there's just people that are maybe more sensitive to things like that. And I think that in that realm, if you pick up on energy or you can see things that maybe other people don't normally see, that you're going to be sort of like a beacon for energies that are trying to communicate or whatever, and like that
Right.
puts you in a precarious situation, because obviously if you embrace that and you start chasing after stuff, you don't really have a real great way of delineating who or what you are communicating with. So it's like I just think that if you have any belief at all that there might be something out there that is possibly evil or demonic, don't mess with it, because it will mess with you back, and it will do it on its terms in its time. That's something you got to remember too. Like you could sit there and just be like, "Oh hey, jump. Oh hey, talk. Oh hey, make my device go off and prove to me you're real." And they're like, you know, if it's truly an evil spirit, it's just sitting there laughing, being like, "Bitch, I'll show you I'm real, but I'm not gonna do it on your terms." You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. It's just wild.
Right. So in other news, right? In other news, this right here took place yesterday. It was coincidentally tied in with the passing of the Genius Act, which also did pass in the House, by the way. We explained
Great.
the Genius Act by probably 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, or whatever. We were explaining that it passed Senate. It had to pass the House. But yeah, it's expected to be signed into law by President Trump soon. So the Genius Act did pass. And as well as the Clarity Act. We're not going to go too much into the Clarity Act. If you're not sure what that is, kind of take an idea of, you know, doing your own research and finding out what that is. But yeah, they should still be looking for the passing. Or no, they did pass the Genius Act, but this right here also passed, which was the CBDC Surveillance State Act.
Oh, that sounds nice.
Yeah, which is basically the central bank digital currency. Okay. I'll let you listen to what she has to say first, and then we'll kind of go over it.
What's happening today on July 17th in 2025, when no one is paying attention, no one's talking about it, everyone is in blind rage about the Epstein files, and I don't blame them. However, right now, what is being voted on today in Congress is the entire setup, groundwork, and an entire infrastructure being laid to move from cash to digital currency. And the number one thing that is not happening today is a ban on a central bank digital currency. This means the ability for the government to take control of your digital bank account where all your money is and turn it off. And this is why I'm so upset and it's not being talked about. Steve, I was the only no vote on the rule last night. And Congress set a record last night, and no one's talking about that either. This was the longest vote held open for a rule in history. And it finally shut down sometime around midnight because there was a deal made, and the deal will not be honored. It was a deal that Speaker Johnson made, and he said that he would put a ban on central bank digital currency in the NDAA. But let me tell you something, that's going to get stripped out in the Senate because what they told us all week long is the Senate does not have the votes to pass a ban on a central bank digital currency. What?
Yeah. Yeah.
Dude, that shit is scary.
So to kind of build off of this, this is for the US. Keep in mind, this is for the US. Basically 94% of global central banks already have their or implementing their own form of digital currency. It is actually taking place in the UK. But these are test trial kind of periods that they're doing over here. There are three currently right now. There are 3 countries currently that do actually have implement of digital currencies. That is Jamaica, Nigeria, and hold on, let me get the last one. Where did it go? I had it over here. I believe it's this one. All right, so it's Jamaica, Nigeria, and the Bahamas. All 3 of these countries, all 3 of these countries are fully implemented with digital currencies. There are also right now 49 pilot projects around the world. This next video here is going to kind of highlight what they have going on in the UK, as well as something that's potentially moving to New Zealand. All right, check this out.
Countries around the world, but it's planned to happen in all countries around the world. Check this out.
The UK recently completed a carbon credit system trial that sets a daily allowance for each person, a literal cap on your ability to travel, purchase food, clothing, and even heat your home, all rationed under the guise of saving the planet. Your daily carbon limit is capped at 40 kilograms of CO2, with food restricted to just 4 kilograms. So how does this translate to actual food? Well, according to the report, a packet of cheese accounts for 1.1 kilograms of CO2, over 25% of your daily allowance. Red meat? Forget it. If you spent your entire 4 kg allowance on steak, you'd get around 8 ounces of meat. While meat and dairy products have the highest carbon footprints, 2 slices of bread would account for just 3%, while a can of Coke just 4%. So basically, diabetes is on the menu. But don't worry, Big Pharma will have you covered, because medications and healthcare products will not be factored into your daily carbon limit. But here's where things get terrifying. They're not just suggesting it, they're testing it. Food manufacturers are already slapping carbon labels on their products. And let's not forget the food supply chain either. These policies directly threaten local farmers and producers as red meat gets penalized heavily, while synthetic lab-grown meat is being propped up as a solution.
Now the problem is...
Yeah, so they have their own little system over there that's also implementing carbon, basically credits.
Dude, that's rations.
Yes, exactly.
That's so scary.
And yeah, it's being implemented. It's being implemented in the UK. Currently, they're saying they're running test trials. Again, all of these are test trials. But again, this kind of goes back to what we were talking about with the Zodiac, right? Remember when we said something about the Zodiac and you guys were saying something about it happened before? Back then, if you think about it, back then, people were a lot more cognitive of what were going on. Like, people had a little bit more to say. Nowadays, everybody's distracted with something else.
Oh yeah, everyone's got their phone in their fucking face,
right? So
and they're like, "Oh my god, you're not gonna believe what so and so just posted on TikTok."
Right. So the shit that actually matters is now being, and it's very, very sad to say, but low key, it's the private journalists that are really kind of the ones bringing the actual stories to us. You turn on NBC, ABC, all of this, and it's literally just, besides political shit, like initial political shit, it's, oh, hey, happy birthday to you, and happy birthday to you, and then it's like, oh, hey, this guy just got into a car accident and got arrested for a DUI. Okay, cool, but what happened about the shit that happened in our fucking offices in City Hall and all that? You know what I mean? Like, they're not even gonna talk about it. They won't talk about it.
No, because they, like, that's the thing, like, and that's what's crazy is they will push all of this through behind closed doors, and no one's going to get. Everyone's gonna get angry at the wrong time. Everyone's gonna get angry when it's too fucking late, and there's nothing we can do anymore. I mean, the thing that I always just like try to remind myself though is that, like, at some point they're gonna it could even be this. They're gonna push something through that is just so absurd that everyone will, and they're gonna fuck up their whole plan that they've been, because obviously for the longest time they've just been trying to divide everybody, because, you know, the average, you know, Joe Schmo uniting with all the other Joe and Jill Schmoes is like the worst possible thing that can happen.
Right.
And at some
I do
point
have a video that's gonna, not to cut you off, but I do have a video to kind of implement the point you just made, as far as the divide. It's kind of goes with the divide and conquer kind of saying, but I'll show that after. Go ahead and finish your point.
But yeah, I mean, it's just like at some point because the elite, the people that are pushing this through, they are living a totally different lifestyle. They're living with copious amounts of money that we can't even literally comprehend how much money these people have. So there is a huge disconnect there. So at some point, I feel like they will push something through that your everyday, like everyone in your neighborhood, everyone in your state, everyone in your country is going to be like, fuck that. And at that point, they're going to have to, like, there's going to be some shit that goes down. But I do have it on good authority. I think that most people want the same things. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, you want a roof over your head, you want food on your table, you want your family to be comfortable in a safe environment. Like, and that's just basic human necessities. And when they start to strip that shit away, they're not going to be able to divide us anymore.
Right. The Clarity Act that ties into the Genius Act is, the Clarity Act itself is basically the infrastructure. It's the framework for the regulatory digital assets and commodities and investments through contracts. Again, the what we talked about with the Genius Act was more towards a stable coin. A stable coin is based on a private firm. All right. The CBDC is actually the central bank digital currency. So that's something that would be basic. That particularly would be actually taking over the dollar, essentially. Stable coins are more of a private thing. That's kind of more of a that's more of a, what are those ones called? Damn.
Cryptocurrency?
Yes, crypto. That's what I meant. Crypto. Thank you. That's more of that. All right. Stable coins are more of that for the Genius Act. But the fact that that's being implemented means that now they're going to have a private version of that, which will most likely have its own value and shit comparative. But the other one that they did pass, that the lady was talking about, would be the Americans' version of this digital currency that they're implementing across. And so central banks, 94% of them already have in place their own digital currency that I'm assuming will eventually, be it's going to be the takeover. Now there are very differing opinions when it comes to this, but this is the problem. When it boils down to having a digital currency, it's cool because, like, we already use digital currency in the fact of credit cards and bank cards. We already use them, but they are they're controlled. There's a separate type of control on those, right? we have cash available. When we don't, that's when, like she said, they can just shut it down.
Right.
Which again, that brings back to when we first started talking about this whole shit. Because again, we're kind of trying to stay on top of things for you guys out there in Blunt Owens Mafia. We've talked about this before pretty heavily. This was again before all of this was even being in place, as far as the Genius Act going through Senate and Congress and all of that. We did talk about like the potential for the dollar collapse and what would be the replacement. And this is what we were talking about. This is what we were referring to. This will put a limit on your living here. You know what I'm saying? Like the way that you would normally live might just change like that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's crazy.
But that's like, if you look into, I mean, all the people that we've heard this in circles for years and years. Oh, the New World Order, the New World Order is coming.
Right,
Everything's New
right.
World Order. Everybody who's at the top of the food chain, they're all part of the Illuminati, and they're all pushing for a New World Order. And it's never really seemed more real than it does right now. Because
Right.
the first step to a New World Order is what? A one world currency.
Mm-hmm.
A global currency that's controllable.
Right.
That's exactly what this is.
Right.
And it's terrifying.
Now, what you said earlier about the divide and conquer thing, this is what I kind of had implemented with the UK, because the UK was the one that was affected pretty much right off grip with the testing right now and the type of testing that they have going on. This is what I have over here. Just listen to this.
The mayor of Birmingham is a Muslim. The mayor of Leeds is Muslim. The mayor of Blackburn is Muslim. The mayor of Sheffield is Muslim. The mayor of Oxford is a Muslim. The mayor of Luton is a Muslim. The mayor of Oldham is a Muslim. The mayor of Rochdale is a Muslim. All of this was achieved by only 4 million Muslims out of the 66 million people in England. Today in England, there are over 3,000 mosques. There are over 130 Sharia courts in England, and there are more than 50 Sharia councils. 78% of Muslim women do not work and receive state support and free accommodation. 63% of Muslims do not work and receive state support and free housing. State-supported Muslim families have an average of 6 to 8 children who all receive free accommodation. Every school in the UK is required to teach about Islam. The number one most common baby name in England is Muhammad.
Damn. Now the last one I don't know about. But I did look up some of the stuff she was saying, and so, the majority of this is crazy.
Dude, yeah. Ron and I were just talking about this the other day, and he was saying how you're seeing this religion spread. You're seeing it spread like wildfire in the UK.
Thank you. Yes, yep.
In the UK right now. And what are we also seeing along with this? In the UK, we're seeing people get arrested for praying in public, getting arrested for things that they post on social media.
Yep.
I always think back, and I really wish I could remember like where I heard this, but it's always just sort of like stayed at the back of my mind and sort of been like a little filter through which I, filter everything that I see on social media or the internet or whatever, TV even.
Right.
It was after the attacks of 9/11, there was some news report or something that I had seen, and this person was saying that be aware, be mindful, pay attention to what you're reading, pay attention to your sources of the information that you're partaking in, because this is just step one, and that this Islamic ideology, their next move is going to be to try to indoctrinate half of the American population and try to make them turn on America themselves.
Mm-hmm.
And so today when I, when I turn on the news and I see, people, young people in the streets that are waving, freaking Palestine flags, and people who are here and saying that they want Sharia law in the United States, it's a little bit concerning because it really just feels like we've been under attack for a really long time. And, they're like, it's just propaganda is a thing and it works. And if you're not careful, it's really easy to be completely blindsided by this stuff and to turn on your own
Now,
country. And
do you know that same, as far as the arrests and shit like that, that's also happening in Canada?
Yeah.
Specifically, the last video that I seen was crazy. This guy was going to watch his son play basketball, and he was wearing an article of clothing with no actual resemblance, no logo, no nothing like that. Just an article of clothing. And because he wore this specific article of clothing, they basically told him, you got to leave. You got to either leave or get arrested. And I was like, damn.
Right. It's just, yeah, that's what I find wild is that we have like half of our population, well, not half, a little less than half, but still quite a few people in this country are in support of other countries that are not free. You would never be able to do half the stuff. You would never be able to post a video in Palestine of you burning a Palestine flag. Are you kidding me? You would get beheaded. Like, you know what I mean? You wouldn't be welcome to hang out in most Middle Eastern countries and do your thing in public if you're gay. Like, you would be killed. Like, we just saw the video from the last episode of a mother and a father trying to kill their daughter because she didn't want to participate in an arranged marriage, and they did it in public on the streets because they expect that to be acceptable here because it's acceptable where they come from. Like, think about that. About that. I just can't believe, to me it's just wild that there's people that are that, I guess, isolated or that just ignorant that they don't understand that those people think completely differently than we do. And they don't care about us. Like, it's just, I don't know, man.
Yeah. I'm just saying
scary.
that the one, where did it go? I had it up. I'm trying to find it, and I think I accidentally cleared it when I was bringing up this queue. But there was, let me see if I can find the video. I'm not gonna be able to. I'll try to find it. While these tracks are playing. We do have the queue up, guys. I'll be putting up some of these tracks. We have some vibe checks and some drive-by reviews coming. But yeah, I'm gonna try to find this video that kind of correlates to the one we just watched with kind of the takeover. And yeah, the headline for the video basically is bullets or ballots. I'll just put it that way. Yeah, so we got Brown Sugar Tears. This one coming from Mass Destruction, and I think there's a feature. I'm trying to find it. Lemuel, I think is what it's called. I believe that's the pronunciation. My fault, Mass, if I got that wrong. But it's Brown Sugar Tears. This one from Mass Destruction, released today. Vibe check. Let's see what he's talking about on this one. Let him know.
Hey, what's up? Heavy hitters elite. Got little bro with me on this one. We don't care if you stay hating, cause we gon' stay winning, nigga. You feel me? So keep on doing it. Go ahead and waste your energy. Knock yourself out. Yo. Stupid enough to think you better when I've been rapping this long. Y'all niggas must be smoking meth out of a gravity bomb. Flying to it, ain't seeing clearly like they traveling through smog. Last thing you wanna meet is a battle with God. Bars hit like hooks, have the ears of you lames ringing. Trust must be on angel dust, thinking they can compete with us. It's New England, the new Kingland, you feel it? Where we wrap circles around niggas like burrito guts. Jealousy the key to lust. You niggas weak as fuck. Your words ain't matching what I'm seeing, and I've seen enough. You could call us Ford, because we built so tough. Hurricane wave bars, because the flow tough. You getting mad seeing us winning something we get pleasure from. Cut the head off the beast, hide the body that it gets severed from. Heavy hitters, elite is gold, like this a treasure hunt. And you gon' need a lot of measuring cups just to measure up. Watching all these haters jocking while I become the man of the year. Act like you street, but you sweet. These pussies are shedding brown sugar tears. What's it like to hope I feel so bad at life to watch me still fucking win? Just know you haters ain't shit, suck my dick, nigga, that's how it is. Yeah, that's how it is. What's it like to hope I feel so bad at life to watch me still fucking win? Yeah, that's how it is. Just know you haters ain't shit, suck my dick, nigga, that's how it is. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, that's how it is.
I said we don't waste energy, we create synergy from the sun. I'm done playing dumb with y'all niggas, I ain't done. Y'all niggas need to let loose, trying to be cool, but y'all niggas ain't having fun on these tracks. I'm riding like a surfboard, cause it's the type of shit these people search for. I'm really on a whole nother wave. I'm done playing these bitches game, it's time to get away from the fakes. Way too many snakes in the motherfucking grass, nigga. That's why I keep my grass low. All y'all niggas throwing shade, but I don't mind the hate. That shit motivate me. Aye. So that's just how it is. We flip the script on all your niggas spreading all that bullshit. So that's just how it is. We flip the script for all you bitches spreading all that bullshit. You dig?
Watching all these haters jocking while I become the man of the year. Act like you street, but you sweet. These pussies shedding brown sugar tears. What's it like to hope I feel so bad at life to watch me still fucking win? Just know you haters ain't shit, suck my dick, nigga, that's how it is. Yeah, that's how it is. What's it like to hope I feel so bad at life to watch me still fucking win? Yeah. Yeah, that's how it is. Just know you haters ain't shit, suck my dick, nigga, that's how it is. Yeah, 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 that's how it is.
That's Brown Sugar Tears right there. Mass Destruction, I believe Lemuel, I believe, I don't know how to pronounce it. Apologies for that. That was a vibe check, though. That was a vibe check from Mass Destruction here.
Brown Sugar Tears immediately made me think of Chocolate Rain. Am I the only one? Chocolate Rain.
I get it. I get it. Yeah.
I don't know why. My brain just drew that correlation.
Wow. Oh man, I get it. Up next on the Vibe Check playlist, we got Sincere Music coming through. This one's called Crystal Clear. And then I believe we have a whip coming in from Bad Conduct as well. We'll get that for the Vibe Check playlist. I think I have I do actually. Hold on one second. Because it duplicated. Or did they submit? I think they submitted it twice. We have a track in from DJ Lakeside as well. This one's going to be a release. So we have one Vibe Check in the queue coming up. This one is we have one drive-by review in the queue. We have Vibe Checks galore up here. We got Sincere Music coming up, though. Crystal Clear. Let's see what he's talking about, man. Let him know if it's a Vibe Check or not. Let's go.
Yo, let me get my ish together. Hot as summer weather, and the pressure on my back like a bird feather. Watch, I get it off, axe I done did it all. I don't wear money, rarely ever hit the mall. I'm putting work in, coming from the worst end. Low income, poverty and then some. Giving life and somebody might end one. Sound harsh, but it's day-to-day-ish. say a prayer for the ones just like us. Throwing hands if somebody try to strike us. One piece, but war just the way of life. The way things going left got me going right. Out of sight, out of mind, and it's cool with me. Cause I ain't with the foolery. I'm somewhere doing me as usually. Excuse my mutiny, I'm rebellious. Yo, took the blinders off, now my eyesight crystal clear. Yeah, fighting just to live till my soul called in the air. No house sitter, real go getter. If you place the order, then the Lord will deliver. Several jobs and I still ain't made much. Frustrated, I'm about to rip the page up. Reality sitting in. And I don't wanna sin again. No alcohol and the weed ain't good for me, so I put it down. Used to get around, loose hound, ain't trying to see the dog pound. Employee, but I'm trying to be the boss now. Organize, strategize. Off of what I got, I'm trying to capitalize. And the gems that I'm talking, had to search for them. Everything that I got, I had to work for them. I'm sure you had to do the same. Speaking on my name and nobody else. The way the beat bump, think it's breaking out. Ain't scared, but I chose to take a safer route. Yo, took the blinders off, now my eyesight crystal clear. Yeah, fighting just to live till my soul called in the air. No house sitter, real go getter. If you place the order, then the Lord will deliver.
Damn, I was muted. That was crystal clear. That was sincere music. He got to slide through. He got to slide through on a Sunday. That's facts. That's facts. I'm just saying. This one here from Bad Conduct is a whip. DMB. It's a whip. It's a work in progress. We're going to find out what he's got played on this one. We're going to give it a drive-by review. Everybody else in the chat, man, lock and load. Lock and load. Let them know what's up. Bad Conduct, he already knows what's up. Yeah. He did it a little bit ago on the show, but watching these this time, man. You better duck. That was DMB. And if I'm not mistaken, I could be mistaken, but I know DMB as drums and bass.
Yeah, drums and bass.
That's just me. I don't know.
Yeah.
But that was bad conduct on that one. Yeah. So, Mom, what you thinking about this one? He said it's not quite done yet.
Yeah. Oh my God, I love this song. Like, I love the DMB. I love EDM. So anything that kind of like pushes into that vein a little bit, I always I'm a little biased and end up loving it.
Mm-hmm.
But I was trying to put that aside and give a very non-biased rating. So
Gotcha.
For quality, I had a 3. Mainly just because I feel like Bad Conduct's vocals on this were getting fought against super hard with all the beat going on around it.
Right.
He's getting swallowed up a little bit. Like the opening and the hook, the vocals that are there, the guy singing, like those sound fine, but just your vocals specifically, I would maybe compress a little bit, bring them up in the mix, see if you can. I don't know. Again, I don't know what you're working with as far as the beat goes. I don't know if you made this, if you have stems, or it's just a one stem loop or beat kind of thing. Obviously that will change the way that you're able to manipulate it, but if you can duck that a little bit behind your rap vocals, I think that your voice will stand out just a little bit more, and we'll be able to. Not that it's not that you couldn't hear you. It like almost seemed very loud and very chaotic when all of that was going on. So I would just. I would focus on that, but obviously he said he still has work to do, so I'm sure that he will get that taken care of. As far as relatability, I had a 5. I love the juxtaposition in this song of like the beat and then the vocals, the singing, and then the rap that's in it. Like it's like such a cool sound. Like this is a really cool sounding song. Replayability for me is a 4 just because of the things I mentioned as far as the mix. But dude, this song is like a banger. I was sitting here just like I actually really love this song. So super nice job. I love it. Yeah, good job.
I was at a 3 for the mix as well. I had a couple of different different ideas towards it. I had some similar to what you were saying, but for me also I think just a slight better blend between vocals on that hook that you were talking about and the main verses. Just a little bit, kind of like what you were talking about, a little bit, compression to them and shit like that. Just getting them to be a little bit more of a blend. Again, this might have been one of those ones where he's just, I haven't quite mixed it yet. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, he might just need a little more space. Like a little more space in his rap vocal too, like might just a little reverb or something might just
right. That was my next thing. Seemed like a verses seemed a little bit more like of a on like a flat scale, compared to when the hook came in, kind of
a little dry.
Right.
Yeah.
Not bad though, and again, like I said, it's fun to see the complete unmixed versions, because it's nice to see what they kind of go with after. And then if we need to get a critique in there, we got one for them. You know what I mean? But yeah, I was at a 3 for the mixed, and I was at 4 for the rest. Super dope though. Super dope.
Hell yeah.
Bad Conduct had a couple of different drive-bys. I hope I didn't, bullet hole up the whip too much. You know what I'm saying?
I almost feel like I would love to see like Bad Conduct and King James kind of do a collab, because they both kind of like have that little love for EDM. I feel like that would be super cool.
Right. True that.
Just saying.
True that. Our last one in the queue is going to be this one here from DJ Lakeside. It's called Texas to Mexico. Submitted from DJ Lakeside. This one coming to us from Spotify. Excuse me. So a vibe check on this. Let them know in the chat what you guys think about it. Right after that, I did find that video I was talking about, so we're going to talk about that right after this. You might be like, damn. But yeah, Texas to Mexico, DJ Lakeside. Let's get it.
Mexico.
You know. Lakeside. Good to you know. How will I? Hallelujah, church my nigga. Hallelujah, nigga. Church my nigga. Hallelujah, nigga. Handle my church, my nigga. Hallelujah. Church, my nigga. Cruising down the coast, eyes on a Malibu glow. In the city of angels, where the legends come to know. In the realm of the limitless, where the breeze blow. Navigating through the journey, let the passion flow. Cruising down the coast, eyes on a Malibu glow. In the city of angels, where the legends come to know. In the realm of the limitless, where the breeze blow. Navigating through the journey, let the passion flow. In this concrete jungle, ain't nothing too crazy. Hustle for the paper, ain't no time to be lazy. Got the fire in my soul, never let it faze me. Living in the moment, never let that shit amaze me. Grinding hard, cause this life just like a symphony. In the booth, speeding truth, can't fake this energy. On the grind, never blind, see the destiny. In the night, under lights, feel the synergy. In the zone, can't be thrown, feel the felony. In the street, bring the heat, got the melody. Catch a vibe, stay alive, it's a remedy. Chasing dreams, making schemes with intensity. Cruising down the coast, eyes on a Malibu glow. In the city of angels, where the legends come to know. In the realm of the limitless, where the breeze blow. Navigating through the journey, let the passion flow. Hallelujah, my church, my nigga. Hallelujah, church, my nigga. Hallelujah, now I'm a church, my nigga. You know how we do it now. Motherfucking getting there. Yeah, the flow never gon' stop, let it roll hard. Be chillin' like roller coaster, going so hard. Baby, just get it down, let it flow hard. You know what I do it like, motherfucking do it like. Get me like a looter, yeah. Get me like I got a spec. Just go down, let it roll. You know about to do it like. I let my church, my nigga. Hallelujah, now. My church, my nigga. Like, motherfucker, hallelujah. Cruising down the coast, eyes on a Malibu glow. In the city of angels, where the legends come to know. In the realm of the limitless, where the breeze blow. Navigating through the journey, let the passion flow. Twisted, you know how to get there, you know I flow like get there, you know how I gotta do like go there. Drip the puff, got there, 24/7 like get there. Twisted, gotta get there.
Yeah, DJ Lakeside on that one. Texas to Mexico is the name of that track right there. Again, a vibe check coming in from DJ Lakeside. Let them know what you guys think about it. Mm-hmm.
I liked it. I liked that. It was super vibey.
Hell yeah. Again, everybody, big shout out to you guys. Appreciate y'all coming through and submitting your tracks today. We will be back again on Sunday, so stay tuned because we got some more, information about that coming up. But
Sunday.
I did want to throw this on screen so you guys can check this out. This was a little video that again, this one's not the original. I've seen all of these individual clips like on the originals. This is just, I like this one because it kind of put them all together. But it kind of goes with what we kind of just seen with the UK thing. And it kind of goes with that. This is it right here. Y'all check it out.
Now it's getting through Congress. So before it was by the sword. Now it's getting themselves into Parliament and then making laws that act as the sword, the Islamophobia law in Canada, M103.
Yeah. Muslim Brotherhood.
I find that there are only two things which are open to our movements. Ballot or bullet, nothing in between.
I used to say that democracy is haram. Now I say participation in democracy is our jihad. That's our jihad. We're going to fight not through the bullets, but the ballot.
Going to the ballot and voting is now an obligatory action, fard ayn. And it is a jihad that is now needs to be done because this is our modern jihad. You can elect a person who wants the Sharia.
Because in the United States, what we do know is that in the past election, just this last election, there have been over 800 Muslim candidates running for office.
We may end up with about 50 members of Congress in the next 6 years. That's really the essence of dismantling the system of injustice, is to replace it with the people who represent the Prophet ﷺ.
Now
Yeah. So this kind of coincides with what we kind of seeing and what you were talking about as far as the spread.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean that. Like I said, man, we're watching it. We're watching it all unfold. I can't say that
shit's scary.
Low key, I didn't. You know, saying we didn't call it up here. You know, I mean, again, allegedly and speculation. But
right.
things have led us.
Alleged.
A lot of things have led us to a spot where the speculation part ends up coming out as truth. So
right.
It's to use the word loosely, it's coincidental on a lot of things that be popping off on Blended Ones Radio Network. I'm just saying. And those that aren't familiar with a lot of the stuff that's going on, you might want to open your eyes a little bit more, because some who say it doesn't really matter, it eventually could. It eventually could be at your doorstep, at your grocery store, at your schools. I'm just saying. But anyway. Like I said, that was the video I was kind of talking, because you know what I'm saying, you made some cool points that were you know what I'm saying, in realm of what we were discussing, and I'm like, listen, I had all these other videos, but I couldn't find them for some reason. They were like gone, and I'm like, please tell me they did not get fucking deleted. For like I've had them since Tuesday. You know what I mean, like all this shit, and I'm like, oh, please don't. A lot of them did get erased and removed from said sites, but.
Of course.
Yeah. You know what I mean? They have to leave some up though, because like I said, it's the thing about karmic retribution. You got to get the word out at least once.
Right.
For them to have that form of consent, you know what I mean? Anyway, off the news, man. Off the news. Big shout out to all of Blended Ones Mafia. Once again, though, we do have the Downtown Sound. It's a friend or foe. Bring a friend, you know what I'm saying? Have them compete with you. Let them enjoy the festivities that we got going on with the Song of the Night competition, Mad Libs, and all of that. Or challenge a fucking foe. You know what I'm saying? Somebody been in your DMs talking that shit. Hey, come on down to Blended Ones Radio Network and let's see what you got. Let's see what you got.
Right.
You feel me?
Right.
See if they can win Song of the Night if they that good. I'm just saying. It's a friend or foe week. We do have some things lined up in August, you know what I'm saying, that kind of builds off of this in the alternate way. Instead of it kind of being a fight, it's a friendship day. I'm just saying. It's actually National or International Friendship Day or some shit. So we'll be implementing that. I'm just saying. But yeah, check out the August breakdown. We got the August breakdown video on the channel. We also have the Downtown Sound Special Edition Friday night promo up for the ladies night, you know what I'm saying? That's also in effect. And again, I have a submission form ready for that. We will be implementing that come the 1st of August. And it'll be open until like the 19th, you know what I'm saying? So we'll have time for y'all to get your tracks in. There are some stipulations within the form similar to what we have up here on the Downtown Sound and the Korner Konvo podcast. A little bit more lenient on this, but the strict ones are female vocalist must be main or featured on the track. That is the main stipulation. All right, it is for the ladies of the underground music world. We're trying to shed some light onto them and hang out with them. And it's gonna be a little block party. You know what I'm saying? We got a little block party coming up right after that on the Sunday episode of Downtown Sound. So yeah, it's a little twofer that week. You know what I mean? We're gonna get some things going. We do have some things lined up for the Friday episode. We're gonna be ironing out the details with that, but it might be a potential thing going on for the ladies out there that do submit and that show up. You know what I'm saying? I'm letting y'all know now beforehand, because a lot of the shit we do up here is beforehand. You got anything you wanted to add up there, Sub Mom?
We still have the application out there. Like OC was saying earlier, it's been sort of leaked out to everyone. But if you are interested, make sure that you hit up the Discord server. I'll put the link in the chat for the Discord. It's underneath the show schedule, right?
Yeah.
Show schedule channel. Yeah. So make sure that you hit that up, fill it out. It won't take that long. And let us know that you're interested. And
it's also on the page too. If they are actively in the chat, it's on our YouTube right now. The form is in the post itself. It'll be at the bottom of the post. That's the actual application form too. You will have to be in Discord. That is the stipulation when it comes to the co-host. So you'll have to be in the Discord community, because that's where we do a lot of the communication. But if you aren't in Discord just yet, you can still apply. and we can get you hooked up with the Discord information. That's for everybody on the replay watching, tapping in. If you can't quite get the Discord link in the live chat, you guys have an opportunity to still get the application in. We can then get in contact with you and get you in the Discord community itself as well.
So I put the link for the Discord in the chat, and also a link for the application. So yeah, just fill it out, and then going forward, we'll have like a little interview with you just to talk to you, get to know you a little bit. And we're gonna be doing I think we decided like Tuesday tryouts. So we'll have you on the show live. We'll kind of kick it with you up here, and just see how we all vibe together. We'll get some input from our community and see what they have to say. And then ultimately, OC and I will make the call as to who will be gracing us with their presence up here going forward. It's exciting.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. We have plenty of applicants coming through already. We'll be going through those. I have reached out to a couple of the applicants already. We're getting some scheduled meeting times for them. So yeah, be expecting some of these Tuesday tryouts within the next couple of weeks. We also have a guest potentially lining up next week for On the Record. We're going to double back and clarify and confirm all of these details. But we might have a guest on the show. Yes. Yeah, it'll be next Tuesday, if I'm not mistaken. I got to just clarify that. But potential, you know what I'm saying? Potential for a guest on the record for a new episode 5 for season 2. We'll see what's going on with that as well. Big shout out though to everybody, Blunt Ones Radio Network. I'm OC Kush. That's Suburban Mom. You could be up here as well. We'll see what's up. You know what I mean? But yeah, big shout out to everybody, man. We'll see you guys on Sunday. You know what I'm saying? Downtown Sound Song of the Night. We got 3 chairs left on this bracket that we need seats to fill. You know what I'm saying? If you got it in your tank, I'm just saying, we got a wild card in 2 spots.
Right, drive it down. Drive it down.
Yeah, downtown. We'll be down here 7 p.m. Sunday night, hanging out with y'all, friend or foe week. Bring them in. Bring them in. Let them know what's up. Salute to y'all, man. Have a great night and a great weekend. We'll catch y'all on Sunday.
Hell yeah. Good night, everybody.